Hey everybody, happy Hanukkah, happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday weekend. I was in a hangout with a friend of mine, Marijuana Joe, and we were talking about different concentrations, different types of extracts, and we were kind of going back and forth trying to classify them by the names, right? So what we came up with was that, oh, well, obviously we came up with probably pretty much the same thing everyone else did. The wax, the butter, shatter, honeycomb. Um, I think if anyone used Google and just typed in any one of those titles in the images, you'll get a whole bunch of pictures as to what it was. So not into getting, off the subject and start talking about concentrates because I could do that all night. But the whole thing of taking dabs was brought up. Of course, naturally, that's what you do with your concentrates. Majority of us, some ingest it if it's decomboxylized. That's fantastic. But I was, perusing my freaking smoke shop, and I had heard about this on Reddit. But I heard about the Nectar collector, and it's by Wasatch Glassworks. Maybe I'm saying that wrong, but I will type the title below. It should be down there if you're watching this. Just yeah. Um, and it kind of takes dabbing away a little bit. It's kind of unnecessary with a nectar collector. And what I mean by that is it looks like this. It's merely a straight tube that is lab treated so that it can withstand a lot of heat, like a nail, like a glass nail, or any kind of glass piece. It's tempered. It's got this unique tip to it. As you can see, there's some honey in there, honey oil that I had made. And instead of having to have a nail setup with a water pipe and a dome, or buy a titanium nail with no dome and get a huge torch or something, you can actually skip all that by leaving your oil, your shatter, your concentrate on your wax paper or in your little container, and right here in the end the glass kind of thins and you can heat this. You can use a butane torch, you can use a stove, you can use a regular lighter, given enough time, of course, and you just heat the tip of this, and when it heats up, you just kind of go along your container, and so the glass actually melts your concentrate and then vaporizes it for you. It's very simple, it's very elegant design. It's got the little emblem on there, the hummingbird sucking the nectar from the flowers as we are. So what a great representation. And they've got some really this is their very basic model. It's about $30, give or take a few dollars wherever you're at. But they have some pretty complex ones, with bubbler chambers in it and cool stands. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys while I was thinking about it, and obviously I have been using it. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I haven't done one of these just random rants in a long time. So yeah, with that said, I would highly recommend it. If you guys don't want to deal with the hassle of a nail setup or a different type of dabbing method, I'm sure those of us that are dabbing, if I can find it, we all have similar things like our glass dabbers and stuff. You can eliminate all of that and travel real light by picking up one of these nectar collectors. And we're trying to get up to the Emerald Cup with the Jack Herrera Initiative, the California Cannabis Hemp Initiative, to decriminalize cannabis. And I'm going to bring that with me because it's simple, it's easy to carry, it's strong. You know, I'm sure they're going to come out with cases and stuff for them. But yeah, this is like my new best friend. The only other vaporizer that I would go with, but not for flowers. I mean, not for concentrate, for flowers. Stoner moment, sorry. It's for flowers. It's a vaporizer for flowers. It works as well as a volcano, but it fits in the palm of your hand. And it's called a PAX, P-A-X. That's also down there if you look. And that's great if you're an organic gardener and you don't want to deal with concentrates. I would recommend that. And a friend of mine, Letitia Pepper, who's also working this Jack Herrera initiative, the CCHI 2014 initiative to decriminalize cannabis. She picked one up. It was a little bit on the pricey side, but so are volcanoes. And well worth it though. I highly recommend it. It's fantastic, and I can get into that in more detail too, but maybe for another time. But definitely, Nectar Collector. If you guys are dabbers and you like your concentrates, I would give one of these a try. Pick up one of the base models for like 25, 30 bucks. Try it out. I'm already contemplating how I'm going to get the next one. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Anyways, it's Loki Jen Mahoney here at Casa del Loki, having a moment and sharing it with all of you. So, anyways, keep fighting the good fight and happy gardening.